Welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling and Cooking with me, AB. Now today's cook, listen, we're going to use this Sous Vide machine right here. Listen, I'm going to Sous Vide a ribeye, and this is inspired by Lassie's Food and Barbecue. After watching his video, which I'll put a link to his page, his channel in the description box below. Look, after watching him do his and how his came out, I had to try it. That gave me the courage. I bought this Nova Sous Vide precision cooker. I bought it maybe mid-December, and I've had it ever since then. You know, and I've just been trying to work up the courage to go ahead and give it a shot. Never even opened it up out of the box. But after watching Lassie's Food and Barbecue video, and I've seen several other videos, but Lassie's is the one that sent me over the edge. That's the one that just pushed me over. After watching that, opened it up, got everything together, used his video as my, that's my guide. So this, what I cooked, turned out to be just like his. So I want to say, hey, thank you, Lassie. Without you, buddy, this wouldn't have went down. So after opening it up, this is the precision cooker that comes inside of it. And for those of you that don't know how this actually works, okay, right here I'm showing the tub. This is a 12-quart tub. You know, it just holds water. This right here is a heater. Stick it in, heats the temperature, the water up to the temperature that we set or you set. Once you do that, you cook it for whatever time you have. Then you take it out, you pat it dry. Then you know, if you're doing steaks, then you put it on either the grill or you can put it in a cast iron skillet and, you know, sear it, you know, each side 1 minute, 1 minute, 30 seconds, or however you like it. And that's the whole method of sous vide. It's just cooking it inside of water, you know, in a vacuum sealed bag if you have a food saver. If not, putting it in a Ziploc bag, that works too if you squeeze all the air out of there. So that way the water gets completely around it. So just think of this as the oven. Instead of using heat, you know, in the oven, we're using water as a surrounding, and that's how we cook the meat. You know what? Let me go ahead and give it, you know, let's get into the rating system. The rating system goes like this, you know, from 0 to 10, 10 being the most difficult. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 6. And the reason I'm going to give it a 6 is, listen, everything is easy. Putting it in a Ziploc bag is easy. Squeezing the air out is easy. You know, seasoning the steak how you like to season it, that's all easy. The part that becomes difficult is, you know, getting your temperature set right. But I will say that came with the app, because this works Bluetoothly, you know, and it comes with the app that you can use on your phone, which I'll show you guys in this video. They have recipes and great suggestions, you know, a great 0 starting point. You know, a lot of that depends on the thickness of your meat, things like that, but it'll get you to 0 and then you fine tune your game from there. But if you're looking to get your meat a certain way, that's where you got to pay attention to and, you know, memorize your settings. And in the app, you can save your settings and things like that. Okay, so again, I give it a 6. You know what I mean? Because listen, we got to stay with it. We got to, you know, achieve the goal that we want. You can go, you know, if you want to get it rare, you set it, you know, and try to get it the way you like your meat for rare. You know, then you got medium well done for those of you that like well done meat, you know, things of that nature. So, with, you know, I don't want to over talk it. I'm eager to get into it to show you guys, you know how to do it, you know, and to bring sous videing, you know, to everybody else that's new to it. So, with no further ado, let's get it in. Okay, let me take the time to show you, how this works and what you're looking at right here. This right here is the temperature of the water. Okay, right now you see it says it's 108.9 degrees Fahrenheit. I have it set for Fahrenheit. And this right here, this temperature right here, this is 130 degrees. That's what we're trying to achieve. So you set it here, and here's 2 ways you can do it. I'm gonna show you the first way. If you look right here, you see this blue wheel. You can roll this up, or you can roll it down. I can set it for 133, or I can set it at 119. But we want to go to 130 degrees because I'm going to cook these ribeye steaks at 130 degrees for 2 hours. So we put it back at 130, and that's that. So this will keep rising till it gets there. Once it gets close, like maybe like 1 degree away from it, it'll start beeping, letting you know it's almost ready. Then then you go ahead and you use the app. You can start it there, or you can push this button right here where it says start. Okay, now let me show you how the app works. Let me go ahead and bring up the app. There it is, and over. Okay, we got it. And okay, right here it says set the temp. We want to set it for 130. Right now it's restoring the wireless connection, which will actually be the Bluetooth. You see right there now it says preheating. And this right here matches what's on the screen right now. So we want to edit the timer. We want 2 hours. That's already put in there, but I'll show you again. Let's just say I'll change it so that you can see it. Then I would hit set timer, but we want to go 2 hours. So we clear that, and we just go 2, 0, 0, and that's 2 hours. Then we say set the timer. And there you go. It says right there the target temperature and the current temperature. And then right underneath you'll see the clock, and that little clock right there represents how much time we want to set it for. So we're going to let it continue to rise. We're 15 degrees outside of 130, and then when we go reach 130, we'll insert the ribeyes inside of the water, start the timer, and we'll wait. Okay, you can see we're approaching 130 degrees Fahrenheit. We're at 129.7. So what I'm getting ready to do is, actually I'm getting ready to start adding my ribeyes, get those inside. That way once we reach this temperature, I can hurry up and start it. So you can see we reached 130. I'll go ahead and set these up. And what I'm using is a binder clip, just to clip it onto the edge right here, just to hold it so that the meat doesn't wander around. They make a tray that you can put inside of there with slots in it, so you can put all of your food, your meat inside these slots. That'll be my next purchase. Okay, we got those in there. We put the lid on top. And just to explain the functionality of the lid, that's to keep the water from evaporating so quickly. So it'll evaporate, hit the top, and then recirculate itself. Without that, you lose, you probably lose a little water if you're cooking for a long period of time. Okay, so you can see the temperature went down just, slightly, due to putting in room temperature meat, but it'll quickly bring it back on, bring it back up to 130 degrees, and we'll start to cook. Now I started the timer, through the app, and you can see it says 2 hours, 130 degrees. This is getting ready to get back to 130 degrees exactly, and there's a 2 hour timer, and we started. Okay, now I want to show you just a couple other things about the app. Right here, they got my recipes. It says your favorite time and temp at the tap of a button. Then you have guides, get time and temp with our Sous Vide guides. And then you got recipes. So let's just hit recipes. And then you can see right here, they rank by stars. This one right here has 4 out of 5 stars. It says 129 degrees for 4 hours. So you can look at it this way, get yourself some ideas. For those of you that are new, which includes myself. And again, I gotta say, this goes out to Lassie's Food and Barbecue. Because without him, that's what gave me the courage to go ahead and do it. Now, I've watched several videos, but after seeing him doing it, his ribeyes came out so perfectly. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and try it. And again, just giving you an idea of some of the things you can do, you know, with it. Look, sous vide beef pear steak. Okay. So we go back. You got these guides right here. Then you can like look up different things, you know, to help you get your temperature right and your times right. Let's just say, let's look at chicken. Chicken breast. There you go. Tender, juicy, slightly stringy, 150 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour. And then, you know, look, you gotta love this app. So maybe this will give you the courage, you know, to go ahead and try sous vide. I love it. I'm getting into it. I'm gonna run a nice little series of doing several different types of meats and cooking them this way. And then, you know, you have my recipes with nothing is found. I haven't done anything yet, you know, found any recipes to put in there. So we'll go back to preheating, and here we go. Our target range is 130, and right now we have 121.5 and rising. Alexa, set a timer.
For how long?
1 minute.
1 minute.
Alexa, set a timer for 30 seconds.
30 seconds, starting now.
Alexa, off.